Good afternoon, and welcome to the Class of 2020 Conferring of Degrees ceremony. Class of 2020, vet school was some of the longest days of your life, but the years flew by. And here you are, your graduation day. Before COVID-19 changed our world, your family and friends would have been filling the stands of Bramlage Coliseum, waiting to proudly cheer as the hood was placed over your head and the dean presented you with your DVM degree.
Share it with me.
That can still happen. You are invited to join the College of Veterinary Medicine commencement ceremony in May 2021 to walk across that stage and celebrate your milestone achievement in person. Today, you turn the page on the next chapter of your life. You will no longer include student in your title when you introduce yourself. You are the veterinarian. You will no longer ask the client to wait patiently while you get the doctor. You are the doctor, and you will be amazing. Your diploma, gift from the college, class tassel, award certificates, and Kansas veterinary licenses are being mailed to you next week at the address submitted on your graduation application. If your address has changed, be sure to send that updated information to Miranda before Monday. So now, doctors, at this time, please turn off your video and mute your microphone as we begin the ceremony. When it's time for you to take the veterinarian's oath, you will be asked to resume your video and unmute your mic. Congratulations, Class of 2020.
Welcome to the first virtual Conferral of Degrees and Oath ceremony in the history of the college. I'm Bonnie Rush, I'm Dean of the College of Veterinary Medicine, and it is important for our newest graduates to be together today to commit to the veterinarian's oath as a class. We're fortunate to have Provost Tabor with us today to officially confer your DVM degrees. On a regular graduation weekend, Provost Tabor would be involved in maybe 12 hours a day, 2 days of graduation ceremonies, but this weekend, we are his only graduation event. Provost Tabor's sister is a veterinarian, so he has a strong appreciation for what veterinarians do. Provost Tabor, are you willing to share a few words about your sister with us?
I'd be happy to, Dean Rush. Thank you. And thank you for inviting me today. It's such an honor to be here with you on this incredibly important day for the most resilient class in the history of K-State, the class of 2020. My sister, Kathy, recently retired from an almost 40-year career as a practicing veterinarian. She and her husband, also a veterinarian, graduated in 1981 from the University of Tennessee. They went on to Michigan State University for a period of time, and then they came to Kansas State University for 3 years, where they worked on some additional specializations here, in particular to prepare for a career that they planned to have in rural veterinary medicine. So Kathy and Pete moved to Manitoba, Canada, and worked there for almost a decade. In a mixed animal rural practice. Had an incredible time there. The stories that I never visited them there, but the stories that I got from Kathy and Pete were really incredible. They did decide to move after that to North Carolina, and Kathy's husband Pete decided to go into pathology, and he actually still works in the pathology lab for the state there in North Carolina. Kathy completely shifted gears, proving that we can remake ourselves at any time. And she started an all-feline practice, the Cozy Cat Veterinary Hospital in Raleigh, North Carolina, which she built up to a thriving practice with 3 veterinarians on staff. And she just recently retired from that practice. So she had a wonderful life as a veterinarian. If she were here with you today, she'd tell you just how rewarding it was, how incredibly exciting it was to serve her passions. I remember as a young girl, her passions for horses and cats She's to this day serves both those passions. She raises horses now in retirement in Tennessee. Actually, she's moved to Tennessee now. The message I'd leave you from this story of my sister is that you all will have your own unique paths. You'll have incredible lives, incredible opportunities will come to you. But what I wish for you is that you have the same kind of rewarding career and the same openness to new experiences that my sister Kathy had throughout her career. She's still doing it. She's actually in the process of building a house. And if you knew Kathy, my sister, that means she's building a house. So she's someone I really respect, and I think she has all the traits that make someone a great veterinarian. So thank you for asking me to share that story. If Kathy were here, she would join me in congratulating you for this great achievement.
Thank you, Provost Tabor. Let's begin with the conferral of degrees. Provost Tabor, these 115 candidates for the degree of Doctor of Veterinary Medicine have successfully completed the required curriculum, 169 credit hours, to receive their degrees from Kansas State University. On behalf of the staff and the faculty of the college, I proudly present them to you for conferral of their DVM degrees.
By the authority of the people of Kansas and the Kansas Board of Regents, and upon the recommendation of the faculty, I am pleased to confer upon you, the class of 2020, the degree of Doctor of Veterinary Medicine earned at Kansas State University. Please join me in congratulating all the candidates.
Thank you, Provost Tabor. I'd like to go off script for just 20 seconds on the clock, and I want somebody in the room with you to refer to you as doctor for the very first time. And so if you can hit the thumbs up button on your reactions when you've done that, I'm going to look at the clock and we're going to take 20 seconds. The veterinarian's oath has and always will be a reminder of the commitment each of us has made to serving society through our profession. Today, we could have watched a video of a reciting of the oath, but that's not how oaths are taken. Oaths are stand up, raise your right hand, commit ourselves to these words, events, and that's what we're going to do today. And on Zoom, the execution of the oath is going to be terrible. It's going to be messy. It's going to be disorganized, and it does not matter. We will commit ourselves to the purpose of being veterinarians. I invite any veterinarians watching by live stream to stand and raise your right hand and recommit to the oath with these graduates. Graduates, at this time, please unmute your audio, share your video, go to gallery view so you can see each other.
Mute it. Get into the professional.
Oh, Dr. Alexander Allen, Betty, Variance oath.
You have to use your phone to navigate.
Oh my gosh.
Everyone getting unmuted, so we'll wait just a second.
Oh.
Oh my gosh.
Mom, there's 115 of us. I'm not in there.
into the profession of veterinary medicine, I solemnly swear to
use my scientific knowledge and competence.
I swear to use my scientific knowledge and skills for the benefit of
Relief
society.
of animal suffering.
Society resources. And the prevention and relief of animal suffering.
Practice my
The
profession
conservation of
confidently,
animal
with
resources.
dignity and in
Promotion
keeping
of
with
public
veterinary
health
medical
and the
ethics.
advancement of medical
Lifelong obligation to continual improvement of my professional knowledge and competence.
Lifelong
professional knowledge and competence. Improvement of my professional
health, advancement of medical knowledge.
That's true.
Practice my profession consciously with dignity and in keeping with the principles of veterinary medical ethics. Accept as a lifelong obligation the continual improvement of my professional knowledge and competence. One said it.
Thought it would be bad, but I did not know it would be that bad. But it was beautiful.
No, 1, 2, 3, go.
I hope those of you that were driving did not drive off the road. Okay, mute your videos. You can stay on video, but let's mute your audio so we can finish. Video, but let's mute your audio so we can finish.
Maybe if we're just loud, I'll get on the screen. Maybe if I yell.
On behalf of the faculty and staff of the College of Veterinary Medicine, I extend congratulations to each member of the class of 2020. The privilege to practice is extended to only a few. The privilege to go with you on this journey is extended to even fewer. Tomorrow, you will have the privilege to be someone's hero. We are proud of each of you. Enjoy this day to the fullest. Please remain on Zoom or live stream to enjoy watching the presentation of individual degree candidates and Dr. Allen's presidential address. Congratulations, class of 2020.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah, Billy, woo!
I know her.
Go on out.
Yeah, Wolf is so proud of you. Yeah, Alex.
There you go, President Alex.
Oh, Alex.
All right, it's me.
Yeah.
Ready? Yeah.
Woo! Go, Lexi! Woo! Go, Lexi! Cole!
I already went.
Yay! Yay! Woo, Caitlin!
Woo! Caitlin!
What?
She had to get braces last year, and you can't see them. She won't smile with her teeth, and it makes me sad. She's not smiling. So, I hope that I'm not.
Haley! Yay, Emma!
Good job!
Never seen him before.
Yeah, Grace.
Woo, Libby! I love you, Libby!
It was up there. Yay, Sydney! This was
Cool. Go Shannon!
Austin is in the Army.
Hey, Colin! Woo! Already see you,
Julie! Hi, Julie!
Go, Lisa.
Yeah, Elsie.
All right, everybody. Yeah, Danielle! Going down!
Graduating, eh?
Ellie?
Yeah, Kendall! Get it, Sarah!
Way to go, Sarah! Yes, Sarah!
Go, Sarah!
Okay, one more white.
Yay, Mikey!
Yeah, Emma!
Yeah, Brittany! Yeah, Brittany! You're so
Good afternoon, family, friends, and colleagues. Thank you all for joining us today to celebrate the class of 2020. I'd like to paint a picture of life in veterinary school, at least as I experienced it, but I hope that it speaks to you all as well. I want to start by sharing a short poem by Shel Silverstein, which I shortened a little bit more. Last night, while I lay thinking here, some what-ifs crawled inside my ear, and pranced and partied all night long, and sang their old what-if song. What if I start to cry? What if I get sick and die? What if I flunk that test? What if green hair grows on my chest? What if nobody likes me? What if a bolt of lightning strikes me? What if I'm dumb in school? What if my head starts getting smaller? Everything seems well, and then the nighttime what-ifs strike again. All of us went from test to test, taking over 107 exams in 3 years, and that doesn't even include our elective course exams, quizzes, assignments, or other extracurricular responsibilities. We experienced the slow climb of stress repeatedly like a roller coaster, at which point the height was waiting for the exam to begin in the lecture hall. We would get a brief break to reset, and then the what-ifs would start again, because inevitably it would be just a few short days until our next exam. We went along with these rides, each different but similar, over the years, semester by semester, until at last we reached our 4th year. We could say goodbye to exams, kind of, and hello to real, live, adorable patients as we entered clinical rotations. We found that we were facing a whole different theme park ride, more of the teacup ride, where it sounds fun and is when it's going slow, but then as it starts spinning so fast, you actually end up with blurred vision. We found that we hardly knew most often which ride we were even in line for. You see, veterinary school is a whirlwind of different rides And the what ifs you thought that you conquered resurface as you face new challenges. It is in our very nature to want to succeed, but the desire to excel isn't always forgiving. This theme park was an exhausting, slightly torturous, but also thrilling and exciting experience where we gained so much knowledge. And I have extremely amazing news for you all. Even though our balance may be a bit jarred from all of that whiplash, it's finally time to exit this theme park and leave those pesky what-ifs behind. Because friends, we proved to everyone, but most importantly ourselves, that we were able to conquer all the obstacles and challenges that were presented to us and persevere. Today, we celebrate our graduation from veterinary school and the beginning of our careers as doctors of veterinary medicine. To me, graduation is the embodiment of all of our accomplishments wrapped into one assuredly perfect day, full of memories, laughter, smiles, and recognition shared with those we love, those who understand the trials and tribulations of each of our individual theme park experiences. I know that May 15th, 2020 has been a day we've all been waiting for, seemingly for forever. I'm devastated that we cannot be together for this event. Our time in school together, especially this last year in clinics, has helped forge very strong friendships. I'm leaving veterinary school with fond memories of shaft parties, other class get-togethers like Halloween parties, Dr. Pool's squash tournament, fake running the dog and jog, the feeling of elation as I completed my first spay in JSL, the memory of cleaning dried cheese and peanut butter off of many faces before our patients went home, and of course, all of those coffee-filled late-night study sessions. There are so many thank yous, hugs, and proper goodbyes that I owe to you all and those who helped us throughout this journey. But the lack of an in-person ceremony does not diminish any of our accomplishments, our hard work, or our deserved recognition. It in no way impacts the doctors we will become, and I'm so excited to see what we will accomplish moving forward. We have such a versatile profession in which we can work with any species. Some of our classmates will be joining the Army, the Air Force, USDA, NBAF, working towards specialization, becoming zoo veterinarians, and even going into research. I have no doubt that we will all do great things, and I assure you, there is no confusion when I tell you that we are now doctors. Cheers. Cheers to the veterinary class of 2020.
This is water.
Congratulations.
That went well.
Congratulations.
Mine's not water.
This is not water.
Definitely water.